You can create structures in a content browser. Right click, go to Blueprints and find here under Structure. Let's give this a name and open this one up. In here you can add as many variables as you want, and I'm going to choose 3 examples for this. The name of an item, the damage of the item, and then the rarity. Then we can set different variables. So the first one will be of a name. So this is a string. The damage, we can set it to a float. And here I can do something cool with the rarity. I can use a string, but I can do something else. So here in Blueprint, there's also the enumeration. And we can integrate that as well. So let's say the first item is common. The second one here is rare. And the third one is epic. Then hit save. And now look here. I can look for this name that I just created, this enum, etest, save. I can go to the default values and name. By default, it can be a rifle with 10 damage. And then here I have a drop-down menu, which saves me a lot of time so I don't have to type it in and I can set this more easily inside of my game. And common here will be my default. And you don't need these default values, you can leave them empty, but it could be very nice. And you can also add variables as many as you need, and you can see there's all kind of different ones. So let's test this out in the blueprint. Let's create a blueprint class, an actor. Its name is BP test. And let's drag this into my world so I can test it with debug print strings. So let's open this one up. And then in here in the event graph, first we need to add a variable. And then I will find here the variable type, which is my structure. Here it is. And then I need to compile. And let's have a look here. You can drag this out here, get it. And in order to see it, you need to drag off the pin and then break. And from here, you can get the name, the damage, and the rarity. So let's print the name onto our screen. I like to set it to a longer duration, a color that I can see better, and then plug this in, begin play. And now when I hit, I can see rifle, because that here was a default value. Now the cool thing here is I can click on this, and after I compiled, I can open here my structure, and I can set these default values to something else. And here I have my dropdown. And let's set it from damage now. Let's see here. It is 10 damage. And the rarity here is set to common. But what I can do now is set it to rare, for example. Hit play, and now it is rare. So back to common. Save. Let's try something else. You could also get it and set it. And then right click and split the structure pin. And this is how you would usually set it for most nodes in Unreal Engine, but there is a better way than this. So from here, drag off, and then choose Set Members. Because what you can do now is open a default category and create all the pins that you need. And you can also disable the pins that you don't need. Let's, for this example, enable them all. And then go like here. And for example, now I can set the rarity to epic. And then maybe show that rarity in my print string. And the other values I can just keep as is. And now when I hit play, see, it is set to epic. And now it is back to common. And if I, for example, print out the name, I don't need this anymore, it is set to rifle. And this is the better way to set it, because now I can, maybe if I only need the name in this case, and then change it to Glock or something, then you can see Glock. And I didn't need to change the other ones. So this is more flexible, and it's also a great way to create an inventory system and show it on your screen and do things with it. So I really like structures, and especially with enumerations, these dropdowns, I really liked it. So this is a pretty nice workflow that I enjoy. I hope you will enjoy it as well. Bye bye.